the killer of Palestinian freedom and charter of slavery for the Muslim world, highlights a game being played on the chessboard of global politics that superficially wears the cloak of peace. But hidden in its depths are dark layers of power, interests, and colonial ambitions, as Donald Trump's potential return is not merely a matter of U.S. domestic politics, but an attempt to tilt the global balance of power back in America's favor. His proposed 20-point peace plan, which can be termed an occupation plan, is being bolstered by a nexus of key players like Benjamin Netanyahu, Shehbaz Sharif, General Asim Munir, and Saudi Arabia, bearing the martyrdom of over 80,000 Palestinians in a paper document and labeling their sacrifices as collateral damage, which analytically serves not only as a diplomatic maneuver, but as a strategy for the geopolitical restructuring of the Middle East based on making Israel the undisputed ruler of the region. Examining the technical structure of Trump's plan reveals that every clause centralizes Israel's security and expansion, claiming to build a new Gaza, but ensuring this reconstruction will neither be by the will of Palestinians nor recognize their sovereignty. Instead, establishing a puppet administration under US and Israeli control. Conditions such as keeping Hamas entirely out of government, granting amnesty to those who surrender, and punishing protesters turn this plan into legal validation of military occupation, replicating the formula the US tested in Iraq and Afghanistan, where colonial control was established under the guise of reconstruction. While Netanyahu's immediate support confirms this plan is a continuation of Israel's aggressive policies camouflaging Palestinian blood in the colors of peace, the question arises as to why an Islamic republic like Pakistan is complicit in this conspiracy. Involvement of Shehbaz Sharif and General Asim Munir that must be viewed in the context of economic and political pressure, as Pakistan is currently suffering from a severe economic crisis, where IMF loans, dollar shortages, and dependence on Saudi investment limit its foreign policy. Shehbaz Sharif's statements labeling Trump a hero of peace and military endorsement indicate that Pakistan is forced to bow before global powers and involvement at both political and military levels, using Pakistan as a pawn to provide Islamic legitimacy, which logically is a dangerous development because while Pakistan's public opinion supports Palestine, the ruling class is mortgaging its conscience for power and financial aid, creating internal contradictions and damaging Pakistan's credibility. Saudi Arabia's role in this nexus is the most complex and dangerous, as this oil-rich nation claims to represent the Muslim Ummah, but its true allegiances lean toward Washington and Tel Aviv. Saudi rulers view Palestinian freedom as a threat to their internal stability because a free Palestine could increase public pressure on them. Hence they are attempting to normalize relations with Israel by sacrificing the Palestinian cause, a policy that is not only a trade-off of Al-Quds, but is laying the foundation for the division of the Muslim world, where Saudi Arabia plays a key role in making Israel the king of the region. This entire scenario points towards the preparation of a new world order, where the Muslim world is suppressed, Palestine is permanently paralyzed, and Israel is made the dominant power. The plan to divide the Palestinian people into fragments and give them a weak autonomous administration is actually a new form of slavery. It is not peace, but occupation, not justice, but a crime, and standing on 80,000 corpses. This plan mocks the burnt children of Gaza, the screams of mothers, and the bodies of youth buried under rubble, raising the question, is peace built on corpses? And is this the peace written by the victor's pen and signed with the blood of the oppressed? This analysis reveals a shocking truth that the real enemy of the Muslim world is not outside, but within the ruling elite, who are selling their souls for dollars and power. Leaders like Shehbaz Sharif and Asim Munir are merely pawns, while the real players are Trump, Netanyahu, and Saudi Arabia, who are bringing the Middle East to the brink of a new division. And history witnesses that such alliances are not durable, yet their price is paid by the oppressed people. It is now time for the public to open their eyes and recognize this deception, because this is not a time for silence, but for protest. We must tell the world through our voices and protests that this peace plan is unacceptable, because it is a trade of blood, and peace is established on justice, not corpses. Peace is not made by plans, but by people. And the decision of the Palestinian people is clear, that they want freedom, not slavery. For if we do not stand with Palestine today, tomorrow this game will be played with Kashmir and Pakistan. So the power of the people is the real power that must be awakened. Otherwise, future generations will find nothing but slavery and humiliation.